You're not optimistic either?
I'm not optimistic. I haven't given up, but I'm more angry than in despair.
Me too.
Because I just don't trust this system. And when an American citizen has that mindset, that's bad.
I guess I've got despair and anger. I'm dispangered.
Oh,
right
yes.
now.
Yes.
I'm dispangered.
That's what I'm going to go with that. Absolutely. I'm right there with you. Dispangered. I'm dispangry. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. Just it's not a good feeling. Let's put it that way.
It's really not.
And we have to answer your question, where are all of the votes for Biden coming from? Well, they're coming from 6 feet in the ground.
A lot of them are coming from dead
evidence,
people.
Yeah.
That is true. For instance, 7 Milwaukee voting wards have more votes than registered voters in them. 7 City of Milwaukee voting wards reported more 2020 presidential election votes than they had registered voters. Is that a problem for you? What are you going to do about that? It can't happen. So how did it? 5 of them are in the city's 11th Aldermanic Ward on the city's far southwest side. Vice President Biden carried the 5 in 2020 with 3,768 votes to President Trump's 2,883, margin of 885, or 8 times what it was in 2016. Okay. I like this. They actually show the voting ward and how many registered voters, and then the total of voters. So in Ward 274, for instance, there are 640 registered voters. 1,290 people voted. Problem? Nah, don't worry about it. Just an enthusiastic turnout from the dead, I guess, or illegal aliens, or somebody who wasn't registered. In Ward 273, there were 634 registered voters. 1,272 voted. That's a 201% turnout, a 202% turnout in the 274th Ward. 202% of the voters turned out.
So
yeah, that's not possible.
Disagreeing with that?
A
number?
little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. A little lighter turnout in voting Ward 272. There's 1,123 registered voters. 1,405 of them voted. That's 125% turnout. 117% turnout in Ward 277. 115% in 269. 108% in 234. 101% in 312. And exactly 100% in Ward 326. So they're enthusiastic in those wards in Milwaukee. They're ready to get out and vote, whether they've registered or not, whether they're alive or not. I don't know. Whether they're citizens or not. Who knows? Why even look into it? Whatever, it's fine. So 202% of the people in this district voted. Your point? Apparently there isn't one.
Yeah, because I'm not good at math, so I'm not the one to tackle that problem that you just posed. But it doesn't sound like it adds up.
No, it kind of doesn't. Then there's some really, really elderly voters as well.
Oh, wow, that's good, right?
Especially turning up in Michigan. Yeah, you want them to be active, right? You want them to get out and vote.
You should
Hope
always
they did it safely.
Part of the process, right?
Yeah, you want them to be part of it. They've got a lot of wisdom built up over the years. There were 4 voters in Michigan the other night who were born before 1902.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. So, for instance, there were 4 of them who were exactly 120 years old. They were born in 1900 and are 120 now.
Okay. That's pretty cool that they're still out there part of the process.
One of them is 118. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 of them are 120.
Okay.
One of them's 118. Okay. One of them's 119.
Okay.
And then one of them is 170 years old. So
170?
Born in 1850. Year of our Lord, 1850. And got out and voted. Daniel Jason Lemoyne.
Okay.
Got out and voted. He voted for, I'm sure, Joe Biden. at 170 years old. Good for him.
Wow,
Congratulations.
that is
just a spry
that is
170.
He was the first time he was eligible to vote. He cast his first vote for Ulysses S. Grant, I guess. Correct?
Well, yeah,
Right?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. Well, so he's been he's been active for a while.
I think the voting age then was 21. So let's see. Would that have been Grant or would that have been afterwards?
Yes, Grant, right?
Yeah.
68, 72. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, let's
All right.
let's break out the numbers on this guy's voting record.
Crazy. Jeez. So anyway, 170-year-old man got out and voted. You got to be proud of that.
And really, you have no excuse for your own situation if you're like, I'm not gonna get out and vote.
I don't feel good today. Yeah. This guy's 170 years old and he got to the polls.
Right?
Come on.
No excuses. You think he got an I voted sticker?
I hope so.
170-year-old guy walking home.
He sure deserved one.
He probably put it on his. What do you think a 170-year-old guy is wearing these days?
Jammies. Probably his jammies.
Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of the families was contacted, and the ballot was tossed because I think they found out the person involved. I'm not sure which, it doesn't say, but probably dead, and so they threw out the ballot.
Well, again, but we can't confirm. We're going with probably dead.
Yes, we don't know
Probably
for a fact.
dead. Yeah, and what state was that in?
That was in Michigan.
Oh,
yeah, yesterday, President Trump entered the morning, 300,000 votes ahead. And by about noon, it was gone, and he was declared a loser in Michigan. Huh. Wow. Biden made up a lot of territory very, very quickly. So I don't know if this is all about shenanigans. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here.
No, we've got a tweet actually from Fleckus about someone registered to vote in Michigan. Went through the whole process there. See, look there, right there on the screen. There, he looked up this guy, this William Bradley guy, born in 1902. Might be one of the guys you were just talking about.
Possibly. Yeah.
So yeah, look at that.
Right there.
Look at that. You're registered. Okay, so then they send the ballot.
Mm-hmm.
It's received in the process. Everything's going along great, and your vote counts. Oh, by the way, you're dead. I don't know if you know this or not, but there's the proof. Okay, so he died in '84, and yet he voted.
Well, okay, we've only had 36 years to figure that out, though, so maybe they haven't had a chance to.
Government can be slow.
That death yet.
There's a lot of red tape and trying to get your name.
You expect him to already have that registered as a death? And have a death certificate involved when it's only been 36 years?
You may want to look up to see if your deceased relatives are registered to vote. And
you might.
And if they voted in
I wonder
Tuesday's
if my
election.
mom and dad voted this time. That's possible.
Yeah,
Except they would have voted Republican, so it's highly unlikely. Mm-hmm. Highly. It seems to be an issue with Democrats, doesn't it?
Yeah, walk us through. What are you thinking? What are you talking about here?
I'm just saying. The Democrats have a long record of dead people voting.
So can we
of illegal immigrants voting?
So can we revisit a thing you just said? You don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't.
If there's fraud involved.
I mean, obviously there's some. I don't know if it's widespread enough to win him the 4 million votes he's winning by right now.
I think you underestimate the hatred for Donald Trump and the left's insistence on getting him out of office one way or another.
Perhaps.
It's a mess, man. This is not good.
It is a mess. No, it's not good.
It's
not good. How many times have we warned? This guy's he's losing his noodle.
Talking about Biden.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He is he's going to be controlled if he's in office at all by then. He's going to be controlled by the extreme left wing. He's going to be controlled by socialists and communists. And I mean, if you don't believe that, the Communist Party liked him so much, they didn't even run a candidate. They just endorsed Joe Biden. I mean,
okay, but take Biden out of this. If you've got half of the population, and maybe not half thinks this, but a substantial amount of the population think this isn't a legitimate election, that's the issue. Mm-hmm. Then the larger, long scale, long range issue is the fact that it would be Biden, President Harris.
Mm-hmm.
How many weeks do you think before she's in the Oval Office?
I've said 6 months.
6 months?
I think 6 months. Yeah. No more than that.